Welcome back to page 121. Today we're going to take a look at Traveler's new comic graphic novel, Traveler Riftbreaker. This is written by Chris Griffin and pencils by Luigi Ionelli. This is their new one. It's going to run concurrent with the other Traveler graphic novel that they have out now. It's available as an ebook. I did not see it as a hard copy book. I don't know if this one's going to be available as that or not. I got it off RPG Comics. I think it's our Drive-Thru Comics. Sorry, it used to be it. It's Drive-Thru Comics. I bought it off of that. I paid $5. It was on special discount as a brand new book. So if you hurry, you can probably still get it for that. I'll put a link below. But this is issue number 1. I am not going to go through the whole comic because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I'm going to just show a little bit of the artwork because that was one of the main questions I had about it. I wanted to take a look at the artwork and see if it was, what I wanted. And actually, I like the cover art with the scout ship in the atmosphere. That's pretty neat. And we're on detached duty. And there, I'm going to just go for the first couple of pages of the art. We get some breakouts from Jump Space, entering Jump Space a little bit. All kind of neat Traveler stuff. That's as far as I'm going to go with the art. I did like the art in this. It's a little more settled. There's better backgrounds than in the previous comic book. I like more detailed artwork, especially in something like Traveler. I want to look at the backgrounds, and I want to see what exactly their environment is. If I'm going to role-play in the environment, I like to see the environment. And to that end, I like to see backgrounds. In comic books, I always like to see backgrounds. I know there are plenty of reasons and plenty of times people don't put backgrounds in. Usually it's because, for whatever reason, it's got to be rushed to press. I don't believe that's been the case with any of the Traveler comics to this point. This one just has nicer detail. I like this one just fine. This is issue number 1. It's the only one that's out so far. Our story is our retired scout gets his mustering out benefit of getting a scout ship to use, and for reasons in the story, they decide they're going to Riftbreak. They are going to use this scout ship, and they are going to travel into the Great Rift and adventure and help people out, as they say. So it's kind of neat. There's a nice section at the back that tells us a little bit about rift breaking. We get a look at the ship. There's definitely quite a bit to represent itself here. I like it. I like that this matured a little bit from the other one, in my opinion. It had a better flavor, I felt, than the other Traveler comic. I'm not knocking the other Traveler comic. I'm just stating that between the two so far, I like Riftbreaker a little bit better. We have a smaller crew to deal with, for one thing. I think there's only 3 members of the crew by the end of the comic book. So there's less to deal with. I like this one. I thought this was more of a, I don't know, it appealed to me more. So I do definitely like Riftbreaker. I do definitely recommend it. Mongoose, if you're going to keep doing this, I'm in. I love comics. I've been a comic collector since the early 70s. I like what Mongoose is doing with the comics. I think the price point's a little high. This was listed as $10, marked down to $5 for a special. $10 for PDF of a comic book that goes about 28 pages is a little stiff. And then the print copy, of course, is only available through Mongoose, which means, of course, you have to pay shipping on top of that. So there isn't a print copy of this one, but there is of the other series they're doing. And the first issue cost me $18. And that's the most I've ever spent on a comic book in my entire collecting life. And I'll be collecting the rest on PDF. So there you have it. Just a real quick look at Riftbreaker, the new comic graphic novel from Mongoose for Traveler. Chapter 1, Detached Duty, is our title, and then we get a little bit of look into what it's like to be a scout, both serving and then once you exit the service, which is another element of this one I liked quite a bit. So just a short video today. Just want to let you know about Riftbreaker. I do recommend it. I think if you're a Traveler fan like I am, I think you're going to enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to the second issue. So there you have it. That's it for today on page 121. Please leave any comments or questions below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and take a look at the Patreon, see if you can help me out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.